We had a glimmer of hope. Looked like we were in the clear. Back to the good old days. But make no mistake about it. COVID is back. Omicron about to fuck us, dude.
Is it? I haven't really.
It's spreading right now. Guaranteed. There's 80 new positive tests in the NFL this week. Most ever, even freaking 2020. It's just crazy.
It's kind of wild.
Dude, I listen to a podcast, Chamath, the All In podcast.
Yes, of course.
And I heard it's a nothing. I heard that it's super contagious, but like it's not that harmful.
Right. If the vaccine, right, it's like you're gonna have to get boosted. It stinks that like you're gonna get it, but it's mild symptoms. But it stinks that we have to lock down. Like, how are we supposed to beat this thing? You know, because for us, it's like the booster, it's turning into a new flu shot that's just going to be with us every year, a new variant every
year. You cut out there.
Oh,
it's turning into a flu shot, yeah.
But no, it is. I heard that we're gonna have to get like a COVID shot every year now, like forever.
Dude, it's crazy.
I saw a tweet today that said that the pandemic is not going to be over for at least 2 to 3 years.
Am I back? Because the time traveler, bro. So here we go. My internet might be unstable because what if I say to you tornadoes in December? My God.
Did Minnesota get fucked up by that?
No, we have a warning tonight. So like 50 degrees today. It's going to be 14 tomorrow. Nice. Wind gusts, possible tornadoes. Dude, it wasn't the G6 tornado that took out the entire city of Nashville. But have you ever heard of tornadoes in December ripping through 4 states?
No.
Dude,
what is the climate show? Sorry, go ahead, plus.
I should say it was 75 degrees here today.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, what does Ian have to say about this?
I mean, he's probably been telling us since freaking 2014. That's what's crazy is like, imagine if, the time traveler said through 2022, COVID too. What the hell's happening? Omicron. What if, first of all, he got capped. What if a time traveler, think about this, in 2000 told you, hey, Donald Trump's going to be president one day? You'd probably be like, bro, that's cap. But who knows?
Dude, did you see my post about the glacier? What'd they call it?
Yeah.
What happened?
It's some in Antarctica though?
It's called like the Armageddon Glacier or something. Like if it breaks off, we all die or something.
Sounds cuddly.
And they're like, it's breaking off right now.
I think
it's supposed to raise.
Yeah, go on.
I was just gonna say it's supposed to raise the sea level by like 3 inches or something crazy.
I think I saw that in the South Sea, like it's like right underneath, the round Earth.
Is 3 inches that much for the sea level to be raised by?
That's when Miami is fucking swimming to goddamn Cuba.
Maybe over 3 inches?
Maybe
I think so.
Wait, let me look it up. Yeah, we need you for a second.
Next time a girl tells me 3 inches is not a lot, I'm bringing up that fact.
Facts.
I'm seeing how much. I'm trying to look up how much it creeps into the state of Florida.
Right, Jack.
I saw a funny tweet that said, "Little kids talking about when I grow up. Man, it's 70 in December. You ain't growing up."
Literally. Speaking of Miami, did you see Freddie Gibbs and Jim Jones fought at Prime 112?
Wait, what?
You didn't get that tweet?
What?
Dude, I'm lost. What?
Guys, our flow's off here. I didn't understand the tweet, but
wait, go back to the tweet.
Freddie Gibbs and Jim Jones fought where?
They fought at Prime 112, kind of the elite steakhouse down in Miami.
Yeah, I've been there before. It's fire.
Is it fire? Yeah, it's super expensive.
Yeah, we were there and our waiter was like, "Oh yeah, Drake was sitting at this table the other night," and we were like, "No fucking way." Well, that's a very odd place to have a fist fight.
Right, exactly. Like their entourages, like almost charged at each other.
Wow.
Yeah. Did you see that the car that almost went over Niagara Falls? I believe that was last week. It was lodged in the rapids. And one of the most heroic missions I think I saw, like this dude from a helicopter freaking coming all the way down on top of the goddamn car and pulling someone out right in front of the falls.
What? That's like
that would
something
be
out of a movie.
I know, dude. You got to look up that video. It's harrowing.
Wait, Jack, back to your thing. Can you explain it to me?
Dude, yeah, the joke is like little kids are talking about what they want to be when they grow up. But the dude said, man, it's 70 degrees in December. You ain't growing up because of global warming's going to kill us.
Oh,
Yeah. Like, is it everyone said it was our grandkids. Jack, to your point, we're going to get the big Adam McKay movie coming out right before Christmas, right? Is that going to get the conversation going, you think?
It actually came out in theaters and we saw it, and Austin said it was the worst movie ever produced.
No way.
It definitely was not the worst movie ever, but it was not good. It was definitely the worst Leo movie I've seen so far.
It was overkill. Like their satire of the world was like,
the expectations were too high, probably going in.
I went into it like extremely high, and I was hyping it up to everyone, and then we were sitting there like, "Fuck."
That's fucking disappointing as fuck.
Yeah,
and it's pretty long. There's nothing worse than when a movie's bad and it's long.
Yeah, exactly. And you're in a theater on top of it.
Yeah.
Wait, Jack, we never watched Armageddon.
I know. We need to.
Austin, you hated the movie?
Yes, dude, it sucked ass. Honestly, like
there was funny parts.
You're the guy
had
asking
so
for
many
your money back
dude,
at the counter.
If there wasn't famous people in it, it would literally be the worst movie ever made.
It would tank.
I don't know about that, but on a lighter note, more positive note, me and Jack watched Sandra Bullock's new movie on Netflix. What's it called? Unforgivable.
Not a lighthearted movie, but
very good. Very, very good movie. It got a big twist. Keeps you glued to your seat. Great movie. Highly recommend.
Killer drama. Yeah.
Something that gets under your skin. I dig that. Yeah, let's lighten things up too. Did you guys know that Finland's prime minister is 36 years old and that you rage his face?
Yeah, I saw that.
Wait,
that was
what?
insane. Yeah,
what's the story?
Oh, I think Barstool put something out where it's like she's basically a young woman, like 36, in a position of power. And the health department was calling her, hey, you have COVID. Well, her phone was dead because she was out partying until 6 a.m. at the clubs.
Yeah, she was straight up in a club, Austin, at like 6 a.m.
This is the prime minister of where?
Finland.
Wow, she bad?
People were making the rounds on social media more than Nancy Reagan.
Yeah, okay. What's up with that? I'm trying to figure that out. Is there like an actual rumor to that, or like about?
All I will say is watch KFC's 1 Minute Man on it. I believe he did it yesterday.
Okay.
He talks about why she's the throat goat.
There's some.
It was laugh out loud funny.
Yeah. What if the United States just elected like a frat dude as president, like a 20-year-old frat guy?
Jimmy Tatro.
Yeah.
Fucking put him on the ballot. What if we elect Kanye?
That'd be fucking wild. Yeah. We should just do it and see what happens. We're gonna die anyways from these rising sea levels.
Right. Here's something that I saw that was crazy. And like, have you heard those ghost villages in China or whatever? Or it's like places in the Soviet Union that are just ghost towns now. Have you guys ever heard of Gary, Indiana?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah.
It used to be like the murder capital of the world, like super ghetto place. It's really close to Notre Dame. Mm-hmm. But apparently it's just a ghost town now. Like buildings hollowed out, graffitied out, overgrown, etc.
Wasn't there a TikTok about it?
Yeah, someone was like exploring it, and I think that should be our next live remote. Right?
That kind of shit scares me.
Yeah.
Dude, it's probably so eerie in person. You think they even get cell service?
That's a great question. Dude, I would be like hearing footsteps, like looking down the street. There's a tumbleweed that goes by.
Dude, yeah, we could do like a ghost hunter segment, like that show on Discovery where they go to different haunted places.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, Dylan, did you say that was laugh out loud funny.
I dude, when he goes, her nickname is Throat Goat. I think it should be that. I fucking burst out laughing. I couldn't believe he went there. Shit had me dead.
But the phrase "laugh out loud" funny is
hey, raffle. Fucking rolling on the floor, baby.
LMAO.
Elon Musk is Time Magazine's Person of the Year. Deserved?
I mean, who else would it be? Like, I feel like it's a good Person of the Year.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like people will get more outraged about it. Like Elon, I feel like people feel like Elon's getting too much power and being too liked.
I saw some senator tweeted today or yesterday and was like, Time Magazine Person of the Year Elon Musk doesn't pay his taxes. And then he was like, well, actually, Senator Karen, he called her Senator Karen, was like, if you really knew me, I paid more taxes this year than anyone in American history. He's like, don't call your manager on me.
Yeah, it's Elizabeth Warren, and we're not going to get political, but she is a Karen. And
totally.
I saw one of the Winklevoss twins, like the Facebook whole thing, like quoted it and was like, stop this like straw hat argument. Like, this man's created more jobs for anyone in America ever. Like, he's like, leave him alone. So,
dude, that's honestly what we need is a guy who's like, okay, old enough, but not old to where we're just blatantly making fun of it, you know? And then he's got a pulse with what young people find funny, you know? He's all in on Doge. Like, that's, you know, and he's brilliant.
I respect his Twitter game for sure. He's got some funny memes for how smart he is too. I wouldn't expect him to have that humor.
On the Time tweet, he just replies to it and just goes, thanks. And it just ratioed the fuck out of Time's tweet about him.
Do you get anything for that? Or is it just
a publicity? You get to look fire for a photo shoot. What was it? Performer of the Year, I think, was Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I was gonna like good for her. I don't know. I really don't. I guess I know like one of her bangers. Speaking of bangers, Enchanted by T Swift is a banger. That's all I have. That was it. I've got a question. Is Machine Gun Kelly coming out with new music? Is it supposed to be soon? But I'm wondering if he could. There's no way he could beat his previous album. It's too good.
I have no clue. I don't know if he's like more focused on his acting career or like music.
Did that movie come out?
Which one?
Him and Megan Fox. That was supposed to be controversial.
No, I think they met on set of that movie, but I think it like got canceled once COVID hit and they just stopped production of it. It was some indie movie.
Right.
Which is weird that Megan Fox was going to be in an indie movie. You think she'd only be in mainstream.
Right, exactly.
Stuff.
What even is an indie movie?
It's like low budget, more artful film, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah, they go to like Sundance Film Festival and shit like that.
Did you know that MGK was dating Summer Rae during that filming? And she was there.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
She was on a rampage.
Crazy.
I saw some TikTok today or yesterday of some dude walking up to Summer Rae as she gets out of her car. And he's like, hey, if you were Machine Gun Kelly, would you leave yourself for Megan Fox? And she's like, probably.
You know who she dates now, Dylan?
Yeah, Cole Bennett.
Cole Bennett.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Jesus Christ, good for him as well. Chicago's own. Speaking of love, but unfortunately on the other side of things, Jalen Rose and Molly Qerim divorced. Am I the only guy who knows who they are because of sports?
I know who Jalen Rose is. I didn't know who he was married to, though.
Molly Qerim was the moderator of First Take.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, like the main chick. But it was awkward because it was like, wait, these two are married. When Jalen would come on and just, spit all over as he's trying to yell at Stephen A across the table.
Speaking of sports divorces, did you see Dell Curry pulled up to Madison Square Garden last night with like 3 chicks and he's like dressed?
I did not see that.
Yeah. Oh, you should see what he was wearing too. Someone's like most divorced old head outfit. That's what it's
the Mecca. Yeah, that was
he pulled up
crazy.
with like 3 women in their 20s, and he's how old? I don't even know.
To watch Steph break the record, which is pretty cool.
So as we wrap up news, we're going to get a pretty short and sweet episode. We got the full crew here for Wingin It. So the news that broke last week was Pat McAfee is getting 30 mil a year from FanDuel just to basically sponsor his show.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, thoughts there. I mean, do people check out McAfee? I've seen his clips there, but he's more of just an NFL guy, but he's got a strong following.
Yeah. I see his tweets more than anything.
Yeah, I know people love him, but
that 30 mil a year is literally just an ad deal too, right? Just to be like their head ad.
Because he controls his own shit still. And Austin, talk about it too, because we both listened to the Dave Portnoy show, which was interesting because he spoke on it. And his tweet kind of like, I think people thought it came off petty, but he's just cold cut business guy now. And his pulse on what the business is super smart, and how he talks about how he brings on talent. They try and they both use each other to gain their platforms and do et cetera. But the digital media atmosphere is turning into like sports contracts. I mean, you've got even media outlets covering shit like this.
Yeah, the whole gambling space is a race, and people are just throwing money around. But yeah, Portnoy was like, I basically set the price. He's like, if it wasn't for me, none of these people would have gotten paid what they do. And Portnoy is like, I'm probably the most underpaid man in the world if you compare me to these guys.
Because he's putting out.
I bet he gets. Yeah, he's like such a character. He's head of content over there. How much do you think he gets paid a year?
He wouldn't say. I guarantee he's giving himself 8 figures. I think he's giving himself 8 figures.
No way.
Oh yeah,
I bet he gives himself like a couple mil, but then I bet he also gives himself like a couple mil just to bet with.
Right, exactly.
Portnoy,
yeah.
He probably takes a shit ton of stock too.
Well, yeah, but dude, guess how much his units are?
100K.
25,000.
They're like 25, 30,000.
Right.
Dude, but I don't get it. He's just paying himself.
Yeah, I know. That's what's interesting.
I mean,
that is interesting.
You were going to say something,
betting
Alex?
through Penn?
Can you write that off? Like, is that
so? Barstool. Here's what's interesting is because Penn it's not an ad deal. Sorry, yeah, the flow is off, but we're winging it as usual. So they bought equity in Barstool, and I think he was talking about they have the option after a year to purchase Barstool fully. Like that was written into the contract, which is separate from McAfee because McAfee could take money from somewhere else. It's not exclusive to FanDuel. It's probably the biggest thing he's going to take on. But he could still get money from other spots, other investors. And then it's like what Mr. Beast does. It's about how much you want to pour into the content, which I do think Dave does a lot because hell, he employs a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Also, 30 mil is ridiculous. Is Pat McAfee, like, does he have the most popular sports podcast, or who does have the most popular sports podcast?
It is Levitard, Pat McAfee, Pardon My Take. And here's what was interesting too, because I think Dave got a little ticked off and he didn't actually talk about it. So I think it's rumored that Pardon My Take, it's $50K an episode, which is like, okay, yeah, that's fucking awesome. But seeing what McAfee made, Pardon My Take's a little bit more popular than McAfee. What are they worth if they weren't under the Barstool umbrella is fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because Pardon My Take, are they the most popular?
In sports, they are. Them and Levitard like trade off weekly.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say.
That's crazy. I don't think Big Cat would ever abandon Barstool, though.
Yeah, I mean, but people would just dump money in his lap. I mean, like, think about it. It's crazy how look how many college coaches just got paid. Like here now that the NIL is something happening. I don't want to go on a sports tangent, but it's crazy to think about. Look what happened. The number one recruit just went to Deion Sanders, and he's getting $2 million to make a freaking. He's going to be in Coach Prime. Like he's getting paid to do a documentary and go tool a bunch of freaking FCS schools. Quarterbacks in college football are going to be making millions in 5 years. And just think about how crazy it is that they're professors. What are they making if they went to class?
Wait. The player is getting paid $2 million to play.
Yeah, they
play.
can get-
He's the
they
number
can
one
get paid
recruit.
now.
Yeah. He gets paid in sponsorship deals just to be like the best player.
What?
Dude, the money is spilling into digital content, sports, streaming, anything to get eyeballs.
Dude,
Wait.
even if it's a failure, it's still just going to be a good show for them to watch.
Exactly.
Or like people to watch.
Think about how much money Barstool paid to get Deion Sanders, and he just paid for himself tenfold by pulling this because it is directly linked to Barstool, and it's a hell of a move.
The school is just gonna, kneel to him now. Basically, like it's just
he runs
publicity
it
for them and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the school would be nothing without everything he's done.
Money is spilling into this industry. When I get something in the mail, of all things, advertising, the post office's new podcast, Mailing It, talking about news in the industry of mail delivery and its history. I think we might have to sue them too. A little too close to our name there. I mean, what's going on?
Mailing It. Oh my Lord. That might be the most boring sounding podcast.
Who did they hire for that? Hey, can you utter a syllable into this microphone and talk about mail?
And they're going to talk about the history of mail?
Yeah, and like industry tips. Yeah, here's a tip. It's fucking failing. You ever heard of email?
I dead ass thought you were about to say it was something about a Postman NFT or something like that.
Yeah. Hey, you finally got it. Let's get a podcast talking about the most antiquated old thing we have in our history.
Are they going to have like a different UPS driver on as a guest every week?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what you could talk about.
Here's UPS driver 2872 out of Fayetteville. One of the longest tenured. Hey, how's the weather? Oh, shit. We got old guys saying we don't talk about anything, but they can try to make it entertaining. Yeah, what's the listenership there? What is the target audience? Just postmen. It's just postmen listening to it.
Yeah.
Hard to even find it on Google. Like, there's not much about it yet.
Yeah, it is. It is like post office announces new podcast, Mailing It. Good Lord.
That is a little close to our name. We should do a lawsuit.
Good thing we got out there.
Can we find them?
Yes, litigation is in the works. Who here went too hard in gym class?
Probably.
I did some when we played basketball.
Yeah, depending on.
I did when we
sport.
played volleyball.
Oh,
Yeah,
volleyball was fun too.
Yeah, volleyball's so fun.
But the worst was when you had gym like in the middle of the day, like fourth hour, and then you had 3 hours left.
Did
Jack's
you see that
shaking his head, I
TikTok?
know, because he's sweaty as fuck.
Yeah, dude. Imagine fucking sweating like me and having to fucking run to math class after.
Bro, I've been having a sweating problem lately too, where it's like, God, I was just like setting up. I was like under pressure setting up equipment last night at the broadcast. And I'm just like dripping, and the AD's like, "Are you all right?" But yeah, there was a TikTok where it was exactly that, where some guy was just like, it was like after PE and you're in math class and he's just fucking sweating like,
Yeah.
trying to cool down.
Isn't that crazy that they used to make us like run a mile or like 2.5 miles and then go straight to like history class and
my
just sit
God.
there?
It was
I
terrible.
wonder if do they still do that shit? Do kids still have to do the fucking heart smart runs?
Oh,
Those
that's a
are
good
awful.
question.
Pacer
Kansas
test.
State.
Yeah, the
I asked
pacer
for
stuff.
I
What's your
walked-
guys'
No, Pacer. Sorry,
what's your
Pacer
guys'
test got banned from like our high schools, I think, or whatever.
did?
Good.
My least favorite was the stretching one, where you had to fucking like that wooden plank and you're fucking doing. I could not get anywhere close to average.
What's your guys'
I'm surprisingly flexible. I can put my leg behind my head. That's a win.
Really? Wow.
Stop.
Gross.
We're gonna need a video of that. Actually, we're gonna need a video of that.
Don't send it to me.
Should I just do it right now?
What,
I mean,
yeah. What are you like? What's the word for that? A contortionist?
what?
Yeah. Let's see.
Dude, I can't look.
Oh my God. Oh, but your eyesight's I mean, it's impressive, the flexibility, but you're kind of, looking at the cockroach in the corner.
Yeah.
What's your guys' best mile time ever?
Bro, I think
Ever?
8 minutes, 30 seconds. I was so slow.
Mine is like mid to low sevens.
Did you say 8:30?
8:30. Yeah, it's a
I'm
couple
slow
of
as
breaks
fuck,
in
too.
there.
Like
Jack's about
in
to cap.
school or ever?
Ever.
Probably like under 8 in the 7s. Maybe broke 7 this past year, but in school never broke 9 probably.
Yeah, no,
On the
school's
mill?
brutal.
On
Yeah.
the
Mill,
treadmill?
yes, on the mealy. Alex, you look like a guy that broke 6. No, on the mile.
I mean, I was under 7, like that, but it wasn't like low 6s by any means. I think it would
Right.
always be just like 640, 650. But fun fact about this actually, did you know in 1954, I heard this today, that in 1954 was the first mile recorded under 4 minutes, but before then, like people never thought it was possible.
Yeah,
What's
well,
the
everyone's
record?
getting faster.
343 is the record.
Damn.
Whoa.
I just don't know how.
I watched Austin Poncho in middle school
Yes.
Oh wow.
break
yeah.
5 minutes, and it was the fucking craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. 454. He was in 8th grade. Shout out to him.
Soccer athletes are a different type of endurance. Like that is 343. I can't even drink a cup of coffee that fast.
You might want to
His
fact check
definition of
that, but I'm
mile.
pretty sure that's what it is. I
Do
think
you guys remember the kid we went to high school with that like basically dropped out to go to like Olympic running and stuff? Or am I just making that up?
I don't know, but that's impressive.
Sounds
I don't
Never
know.
mind.
But dude, one time Dell almost bet me like his life savings that he could run 5 miles in 30 minutes.
Oh my god.
And he was like, yeah, dude, you just set the treadmill to 10 and then truck along. Like, he was so confident.
We're gonna need video of him trying that out as a challenge. I imagine him just like falling down off the treadmill at Lifetime.
One time Brendan fell on the track.
Yeah,
You
I did.
fell?
I was in this like speed and agility class that my dad put me in, and it was like my very first class there, and they like hiked the fucking treadmill up like the incline and then put it to like a super fast speed, and I tried to get on and I just fell off the fucking treadmill in front of the trainer.
And then his pants got
Yeah, and
wrapped
then my
underneath
shorts
the
fell, my
treadmill.
like shorts fell off too. They were like halfway hanging off.
You like
It was
ripped it off and it's just spinning in the treadmill. Your shorts, you're just fucking
It's
just like
ass
the-
naked.
First time I ever met Brendan in my life. And I see this lengthy guy just on the ground getting like drilled by the treadmill.
God, that sounds like a
That
brutal
hurts.
injury. I just need a good double chin workout. It's like, can I put a weight on my chin? You fucking, I don't know, got to work out the belly underneath there. Hey, shirts are comfy, cut in the right spots, also slendering on the good old beard gut, right? Great Christmas gift. You could check out the link in our bio or CorbettSports.com. Do we have tea right now? Shall we break and get to it? Winging it here, Jack. Up to you.
We could probably rip it real quick if you want, or we can break.
Let's fucking rip it. Let's
rip
do
it.
it.
All right.
Fucking rip it, dude.
A new study came out that they tested a group of 60 joggers to see if artists they listened to correlated with their speed, and apparently Drake's songs made them run the slowest out of any artist.
Really?
Yeah.
It had to
So,
have been Marvin's Room they were listening to.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. He probably wouldn't make me run very fast.
Who would
Travis,
make you run the fastest, you think?
Great question.
uh,
Do a Lipa
6'9"?
for Brendan.
Doja Cat.
Yeah, I stand corrected.
No, 6'9" would get you your blood going.
Yeah.
Some
apparently
Slipknot.
Beyonce made him run pretty fast, and it says Doja Cat made him run pretty slow, actually.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. It
Trying to
says
catch a view.
the fastest are Kanye, Rihanna, Travis Scott, Cardi B, Harry Styles, and Britney Spears.
Up tempo, pop shit.
Yeah.
Harry Styles. Wow.
Travis Scott's new artist that he signed once out of his contract. No surprise there, but he's kind of locked in a contract. So I don't know
and his a publicist must just be getting blocked from his email because he decided to sit down with Charlemagne, and it looked like they just spent an enormous amount of money on the quality of video for him to still just look like a schmuck.
And this new artist apparently has some behind the scenes stuff that he's gonna expose him of if he doesn't let him out of it. So
What?
Wow.
So he's blackmailing them.
yeah,
So the satanic stuff is real.
yeah.
Okay.
So these,
Anheuser-Busch, or go ahead, Austin.
I was just saying, so these artists like sign up and coming artists to be like they bought, like they invest in them.
Trying to own someone else. Yeah. Hope to get big.
Basically, you get
Young Thug was trying to get Lil Baby out of the hood, but he was making like $100K a week selling drugs, so he didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
Then
Did
you
you
finally
say-
got him out.
Yeah, and now he's fucking just crushing it. Did you say Anheuser-Busch dropped Travis Scott?
Well, whoever makes the cactus, what's that?
Oh,
Cacti.
okay, like the
Cactus
seltzer.
Jack.
The
Cacti?
seltzer.
Isn't that Anheuser-Busch?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it is. They pulled it from the shelves and stopped producing it as of just a couple days ago, I think.
Damn.
Do you think he's mainly canceled for his actions after the concert or during the concert?
I just think he's not helping his case.
I would say during. but
Yeah, during, and then
yeah.
it's just compounding, and more people are pulling out. The more and more he's putting himself out there, and kind of
Yeah.
just like not really being that apologetic.
I mean, it's like Tiger when he first had his scandal. Like it's just PR. Like business literally have to drop you.
Time heals all wounds, though. Now everyone loves Tiger.
Yeah. Lil Boozy is now licensed to marry people and is charging $75,000 to $100K per wedding.
First one up, Lil Nas X, or
Not a bad hustle. It's like how people do Cameo. Like he's just becoming a pastor and getting his
yeah,
bag.
you could be like an officiant from like the City of God or something on .org.
Yeah.
Dude, that is so much fucking like, who is that big of a Lil Boozy fan? Like, $75,000.
Yeah.
If you have that much money, you're not that big of a Lil Boozy fan. There's no rich person that's that big of a Lil
That's a
Boozy
great
fan.
point.
Well, how much is a regular? What was that called
Oh
again?
my God, I think
Someone who
$100
marries you.
bucks.
I mean,
yeah, an officiant. I think my mom officiated one. Like she does it like happily. And she's one of these people that has like an online
Yeah. And didn't your uncle do it in yours, Dylan?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's right. Wow, I totally blanked. That's right.
Yeah, I don't.
All right. Joe Byron will not be extending student loan relief.
He's a
Brutal.
fucking capper.
Empty
yeah.
promises.
Like, what the fuck is that? And meanwhile, the Fed keeps raising the debt ceiling like every freaking fortnight. I think we're just freaking hemorrhaging cash, I guess.
Yeah. This will never get passed, but lawmakers in Washington are pushing for the U.S. to have a 4-day work week.
Yes.
I think that is going to be the
Do you
future.
think it'll
honestly.
happen?
Yeah. I think more now that more and more people are like labor is in such a shortage, they're going to have to do all these different things, pay you more, give you work from home in a flex position, or if you want to be in the office, and hey, Fridays are basically free for all.
I think like based on construction, I mean, there's a lot of crews that I work with that are like, hey, we'll work 10 hours in 4 days and then we'll just take Fridays off. And you're like, I really wish you wouldn't do that, but I understand. So like, and he's like, yeah, I can just keep all my workers like with me if I just have 3-day weekends.
And it just keeps them fresh. Like, you're willing to do more work during the 4 days instead of.
I mean, I'd work 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day if I could have Friday off.
Yeah. Wow.
Dude,
I
I
mean,
think everybody basically doesn't even work on Friday now. Like, when's the
I'm
last
trying
time you
not
worked
to.
a full Friday, like balls to the walls?
The past few
awful.
weeks, but at the end of it, but
I think that
reality
if I had a 3-day weekend every week, though, my benders would probably get out of control. So maybe let's stick to the 2-day weekend.
True.
I had the good old 2-day hangover this weekend. Fuck.
All right, we'll rip the last couple real quick. Instagram is bringing back the chronological feed order where shit's actually, you get to see stuff. It's not just like fucking random shit. So
Been waiting for this longer than GTA 6.
yeah. Doge price surges after Elon tweeted that Tesla will accept payment of it. So
This dude's playing chess.
What's it at?
I don't know.
I think I saw it's up to 20 cents again after it tanked.
Yeah.
It is. Well, yeah, I guess in recent news, crypto's on sale right now. So
Oh yeah, by the dip.
it's hot.
They're
But it's
always
at
like,
18
buy the
cents right
dip,
now.
buy the dip this, buy the dip that. With
Today
what
was-
money do you want me to buy the dip with?
Today was
It jumped.
crazy. It went from down 2% to like up 1% in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, that was scary. It jumped real low, and then
Nothing worse than a brutal morning. Sorry, continue, Jack, with the T.
Jussie Smollett, that dude who faked getting beat up by the cops, is found guilty. I don't know for how long or what if he got jail time or not, but
I read something
get
that
out
could be
of
up to 20 years in prison.
really,
Why is his name Jussie? And
I was wondering. I thought they were
not
like,
like
making fun of
Jussie.
him. Yeah, I don't know. OJ is officially free. He's been discharged from parole, so he got off again. I don't really know what he was in for, but
We'll get. I think it
It
was
was
like
when he stole that sportsman when he robbed the
yeah,
people.
the
Oh, yeah.
burglary.
Yeah.
this hurts. A Bored Ape NFT accidentally sold for $3,000 instead of $300,000 because some dude pressed the wrong button, and it got picked up by an automated account and automatically sold it for $250K. So,
Yeah.
What do you mean automatic? Oh, the guy flipped it.
well, it said like a
out of
bot,
count.
It's
like a
computer.
one that like probably like a floor price, like it automatically buys it.
Yo, time check. We got like 20 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. Kevin James is in a shitty new movie about the Saints. The Kids Bop of it's called Hometown. Someone said it's the Kids Bop of Netflix movies. It's playing Sean Payton. The new Spider-Man still has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. And Applebee's sold the first metaverse meal. Metaverse
Oh my
Monday.
God.